My name is Casey Prindle. I'm a full-time real estate agent that works in and around the Fort Lauderdale area. I have since 2009. Before that, I was born and raised in Massachusetts and lived in New York City for about a decade and worked in finance there and found my way down to South Florida. In 2009, my girlfriend, now wife, and I decided we were going to move to Fort Lauderdale. Originally, we moved to Rio Vista and then to the neighborhood of Riverland Village. I've seen the explosive growth that has happened in Fort Lauderdale over the last number of years. All the pains that have come along with it, as well as all the gains that have come along with it. So I have a unique perspective on the real estate market down here. My business has a few facets to it. On the residential side, for the last 14 years, I have covered a radius, if you will, of Fort Lauderdale down to Hollywood, over to Davie, Cooper City, Southwest Ranches, Plantation, and then at the top, Pompano Beach. So that kind of circle has been the areas that I really know and work best and have for over a decade now. We recently built a house up in Jupiter, which is where we live now, so I drive every day. On the commercial side of things, I handle acquisitions and dispositions for investment sales throughout the state of Florida. We have a 5-year-old daughter, so I'm going to be able to talk to you about living in Fort Lauderdale as a parent. And that's going to include everything from talking about schools to talking about the best playgrounds around here, to the best bars and restaurants that you can bring a kid to, because we need 5 minutes of sanity. I relocated here. I'm not somebody who grew up here, so I have the perspective of somebody who was moving to Fort Lauderdale. And so if you're in that boat, I'm more than happy to talk to you about it, because that's where I came from. As I said, I had a background in finance, so my approach to real estate is going to be more analytical and data driven. I'm a solo agent. I don't have a team. If you contact me, you're going to get me. You're not going to get passed off to somebody else. I take everything cradle to grave. It gives things more of a boutique feel. It just works better for me that way, and it makes me more accountable to my clients, which I think benefits them in the long run. If you're thinking about moving to Fort Lauderdale, whether that's now or 6 months from now, or if you have a property here that you're considering selling, please feel free to call, text, or email me. Let's talk about real estate.